One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first down throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man, it's Preston Williams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 7, Fields flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a Big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give here to Scarlett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We're scoreless after 1. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. There's the first NFL catch for the first-rounder, Jalen Waddle. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Brissett. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And Dalton to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want to way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play fake, Brissett. And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now Dalton, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 36. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Passing, it's Dalton. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Now he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. So Dalton now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd. And a loose football. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Dalton sets up play action. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. Touchdown! Preston Williams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down drive, 12 yards. Now Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On play action, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. Touchdown, Chicago! Marquise Goodwin, 65 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They turn to Scarlett again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Brissett. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Scarlett. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Oh, no, he lost the football. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 29 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Brissett. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Fields on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. To throw again on second down. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.